Ellen McCauley and Pray It Off in Syracuse, New York. We're talking about Whole 30. But you know what's interesting? We still have the 3 combinations. Eat more, go to a little bit else. Did you pay attention? Eat more protein and veggies and fruit. Eat less of the bad things, move more, and pray. Now, I did make a packet error in the back of the physical activity and health, did not get included. Jean is not culpable. The facilitator takes full culpability for that. But I do want to mention that it says, and I love this, by age 75, 1 in 3 men and 1 in 2 women engage in no physical activity. Now, I want a show of hands. Who would like to live till 75 in this room? I want to live. Oh, if you are already 75, you can still raise your hand. Yes. I want to live well beyond that. So the thing is, we don't want to be one of the 1 in 3 men or 1 in 2 women that engage in no physical activity. Consult your doctor. Start with 5 or 10 minutes. Gradually build it up. And all it says on the back, which I didn't give you, is it reduces symptoms of anxiety and depression. 2 things helped me snap out of my funk today. Going to Mass and exercising. The 2 things I didn't want to do. I was ticked off. I was mad. And Bob knew I was mad because I always send him emoticons in the morning, like with little kissy faces and all this, and I wrote XO. Just XO. And he's like, everything okay? I go, no, I'm in a bad mood. And he's like, oh, you know, so he even knew from no emoticons. But I was just in a foul mood. So what do? You do what you're supposed to do. Going to Mass. I did my Lent books. I exercise, and I feel better. When you give in to what Satan wants, then you're not better. So move a little bit, everybody. Be those 1 in 3 and 1 in 2 that get to 75 and still move. Now you might say, what about those winter vegetables, Ellen? And I want to talk about, there's so many winter vegetables that are overlooked. Kale, mustard and collard greens, carrots, potatoes, sweet potatoes, celery roots, radishes, beets, parsnips, turnips, cabbage, artichokes. All of those are on the Whole 30 list. I have not eaten kale. I haven't eaten celery roots. Is it just the root of celery or is it something different? It's the root. All right, well then I have eaten some. Radishes. I haven't had a radish in years. Parsnip and turnips. That sounds good. I'm going to get some parsnips and turnips. Cabbage. Now be careful with cabbage that you're not loading it with rice and every kind of thought. But you can have cabbage, roll some whole, beef in it. Make a galumpy. Is that how you say it, you Polish people? A galumpy.
You can even slice it up really thin, saute it, and use it instead of rice if you want to have a stir fry.
Yes.
Without all the soy.
Yeah, soy you don't want. That's not on the Whole 30. So I put 4 recipes in here. Roasted cocoa cauliflower. Now if you're on the Whole 30, just eliminate the cocoa part of it. Parsnip and kale gratin. If you're on the Whole 30, eliminate the cream, but you can put some ghee into it. So, I'm going to say that all the time. Ghee. And you can't just say ghee, you got to go ghee. All right. Carrots and dill. Doesn't that sound good? I think carrots and dill sounds great. Roasted Jerusalem artichokes and Brussels sprout leaves. I dream of the day that I read your food logs and it says roasted Jerusalem artichokes with Brussels sprout leaves and set up bagel like cream cheese. You wonder what I dream about? That's one of them. Chicken and root vegetable soup. Now chicken broth is on the Whole 30 plan, but watch it low sodium. Watch it that there's no MSG. Get all natural. This program relies on 2 things. I don't mean Pray It Off, I mean Whole 30, although Pray It Off is true. You got to read everything you put in your mouth. What if I came up to you with like this little brown thing on my hand and said, all right, eat this, eat it. Would you? Would you? Oh, see, I would be like, what is it? Whoa, where did you get that? I don't think so. That's what we do every time we eat something when we're not reading the label.
Yeah.
We're thinking, what are we putting into this body? So you have to commit to wanting to change, and you have to read the label. I'm going to stop right there, Bobby.